Namaskar to everyone. A warm welcome to Manage Krishi Gnandeep Knowledge Lecture Series by inviting outstanding personalities to manage from varied field of experiences, particularly on agriculture and developmental sectors, to motivate and inspire the professionals to share their knowledge, lifetime experiences, and through live lectures. Today, to faculty members of participants of training programs, students, and invitees from different institutions and networks, they are participating here. These lectures are recorded as films and uploading into YouTube channel and also through social media to reach last mile extension workers. And these CDs are reaching more than 1 lakh professionals, not only in India but also in abroad. These extension professionals includes officers of state departments of agriculture and allied sectors, universities, samitis, EIs, NGOs, agripreneurs, and other public at large. These experiences they are using wherever they required, particularly for the farming community. This is the basic concept of our Manage Krishi Gnandeep Knowledge Lecture Series. Today we are privileged to invite Ms. Pragati Gokhale ji, founder Market Mirchi, chief mentor Mission Mera Mobile Mera Marketing, an IIT Rohtak project, and advisor Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Commission and DST, and National Resource Person, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. Today's topic is linking farmers to market through digital tool, opportunities and challenges. Now I request our Director General to formally welcome our today's guest, Madam Pragati Gokhale ji.
Thank you, Dr. Renuka. Good morning to all of you. Welcome to 25th Manage Krishi Gnandeep Knowledge Lecture Series. It is my privilege to welcome Pragati Gokhale, who is founder of Market Mirchi, which is linking farmers to market on digital platform. It's a very cost-effective, innovative digital tool which is made available to farmers. You need not invest much money, but farmers will be greatly benefited by reducing the market intermediaries. Such a wonderful idea is founded by Pragati Gokhale. So on behalf of Manage family, every one of you, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Pragati Gokhale. Thank you very much and welcome to this talk. I would like to take 1 or 2 minutes to talk about, what is this Manage Krishi Gnandeep Knowledge Lecture Series. Making special mention of this because many of our international participants are here. Again, on behalf of Manage family, I would like to extend a special welcome to all the international executives. We have 27 executives from 16 countries across the globe. So it is a great opportunity for you all people also. Anyway, you are studying about Farmers Producers Organization, but the talk is on linking farmers to the market, that is linking FPOs to market. I think Madam Pragati will definitely highlight on this particular issue for the benefit of you all people. I would like to welcome you all. So what is this Manage Krishi Gnandeep Knowledge Lecture Series? So what is relevant to manage to Indian context? Probably it is relevant to every one of you. The reason agriculture lives in villages, and in village your extension workers on day-to-day basis they interact with the farmers. Farmers, they require more information on production related aspect and market, processing, export, those kind of things of higher order. Normally they are concealed. It is controlled by different players. That is how they make the profit. Production related information is freely flowing, farmers are using, but not on market related information. That is controlled by local traders, your wholesale marketeer, commission agents, retailers. They make 50-60% of the profit in the producer's share. The digital tool like Market Mirchi. Mirchi means in Hindi, it is chili. It is market chili. English translation. So digital tools, they bring a transparency. Transparency means what is the quantity of produce is readily available with the farmers, how much is ready for sale, what is the quantity, what is the price farmers can afford. It also connect to the buyer. He can also decide where to buy, with whom he can buy, what price, what quality, what quantity. It can also bring logistic players in between. They can also think of storing, transportation. Things becomes very transparent and easy for all the stakeholders in the value chain. This silent revolution is brought by the digital tool, something like Market Mirchi. So the market-led extension, what gap we see in the villages between the marketeers as well as farmers, that is filled by Market Mirchi like a digital tool. So today talk focus on that. We say that our extension worker should be connected to global thinking for local action. So these are all global thinking which will be recorded, disseminated to all the extension workers. It will be on managed YouTube channel also. You can use in your training programs. You can share with your farmers when you go back to your country. And it will make concept of global thinking and local action operational. And regarding today's speaker, Pragati Gokhale, she is the founder of Market Mirchi, chief mentor of Mission, Mera Mobile, Mera Marketing. It is an Indian Institute of Technology supported project. It is also mentored by principal scientific advisor to Government of India. Pragati Gokhale is also advisor to Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Commission and Department of Science and Technology. National Resource Person for Ministry of Rural Development, mostly on rural marketing. And she is also retired as Principal Scientist of Ministry of MSME, that is Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises, Government of India. And she has conducted several training programs for different stakeholders. She is a postgraduate in statistics, operational research and computer systems, and a gold medalist and a topper of the batch from Nagpur University. She is expert in GIS, digital marketing, artificial intelligence, and she played very important role in policy advocacy and training of trainers, promotion of grassroots entrepreneurs, and she has 4 decades of experience, rich experience in all these fields. She also worked with Mahatma Gandhi Institute for Rural Industrialization. It is a premier institute under Ministry of MSME, Government of India. She also received a Global Woman of Warmth Award for the Impact Market Mirchi during 2021 from World Women Leadership Congress. She played very important role in digitally empowering MSME clusters under Spurti program and also through Krishi Vignan Kendras. She is very actively working with farmers producers organizations, many agribusiness companies and government organizations for promoting market-led extension activities through digital platforms. With this brief introduction, I request Madam Pragati Gokhale to share her thoughts.
Namaskar. I will just start with a story how it all happened. I joined at the age of 50. Before that, I was working as an IT professional. I was in the, ivory tower person. We were getting projects from outside and we were delivering it and we were getting money in dollars and all that. At the age of 50, I wanted some change and I came across the advertisement for Ministry of MSME that was for a new coming institute for rural industrialization in Wardha. So I just thought that I should apply for it. I was selected and it was something like absolutely changing my way of thinking and all that. After joining that institute at the age of 50 as a principal scientist, it was a altogether new institute, and our director declared many scientists join along with me. Purpose of the institute was to give science and technology interventions for rural industries. It was a collaborative thing from IIT Delhi and Khadi and Village Industries Commission, Government of India. So the new institute was formed. We all scientists from IITs and other backgrounds were selected. After our selection, director gave an order that we have to go for a orientation program. He took us to the suicide-prone farmers' families in Yavatmal and Varda. He took us NGOs working in the Naxalite areas of Gadchiroli, Chandrapur. He took us to various self-help groups. And we had a very good ground-level interaction. And then the problem came to my plate during that interaction, because many farmers, many self-help groups, many NGOs were telling that you are doing everything from government side from us. You are giving us training of developing various products. You are giving us training on how to do farming. You are giving us some subsidies, some funding. But when we want to sell our products, where is the market? Why do not you open big shops for us in big cities? I remember the question asked by the self-help group and farmers in Selu when we are standing in between them. And that was the changing point for me. I thought what government is really doing for their marketing. It was a 10 years back story. So then I came to know that government is doing organizing melas, exhibitions. Organic grain bazaar, handloom handicraft bazaar, like that, and Mahalakshmi Saras Mela. And there these rural products are getting good selling. Means their marketability is there, but showcasing is not there. And always it is not possible for the government to organize the big melas and for entrepreneurs or rural entrepreneurs to go there and showcase their products. So using my IT expertise, I developed marketmirchi.com. Ab Market Mirchi is a funny name, but it has nothing to do with mirchi. It is bottom-up approach in marketing. Market ka desi tadka. Means where my farmers, my self-help groups, my FPOs are selling their products to urban India. So that was the core concept. I developed it. And as I had that expertise, and I hosted it as my giving back to society. I was a head technology transfer in that institute, and our ministry also liked this initiative. So whenever I went for the technology transfer, I told them about Market Mirchi also. So this is the way it was developed. So now there is another funny name, Mera Mobile, Mera Marketing. In English, it is My Mobile, My Marketing. I told you the thing happened 10 years back. That time there were no smartphones, and the bandwidth, the internet connectivity was also low. So what we used to do, we used to go to various exhibitions, various farmers training, and there we used to announce various handicraft melas, and there we used to announce that there is a portal marketmirchi.com. You please fill up the forms and your ads will be posted. So it was fine up to that time. People were very readily filling the forms, and back end our data entry operators were uploading it. But there was a gap. What was the gap? People were forgetting. After they have filled up the form, they were forgetting. One live experience I have is, there was a good market linkage from Germany, one herbal product from Maruti Herbal. It was for the baldness. It was a very good herbal medicine. The inquiry came directly from Germany, and it was for some product was advertised by some small town, and then the call went there from Germany. It was like a Pipli live there. Number was given, I intervened, and the deal went on. So that gap I was noticing. And here on the ground, the things were also changing. In 2014, our new Prime Minister Modi ji announced Digital India program, and with that, internet network spread in the rural areas. And also came this small and handy smartphone. And though it was changing on the ground, I was not noticing. I was going with this same thing that fill up the forms and we will do it. But what happened at the end of 2016, MSME has organized one big agriculture exhibition in Bhuj, in Gujarat, and I went there for presenting Market Mirchi. And suddenly my laptop stopped working. I said, oh, what should I do? But the young guy who was assisting me was very smart. He said, madam, what is the need of laptop? We have this smartphone. We can show on this smartphone. See, I consider myself as an IT professional, but the thing did not struck me. So this is the power of young minds. Then I said, okay. And then a girl who was sitting at the reception counter of the exhibition, she was super smart. She started announcing, "Mhare mobile se mharo marketing" in Gujarati. So in English it is "My mobile, my marketing." So and that line catch so well. So that day I had a long queue of farmers, APOs standing in front of me and telling, "Behenji, tell us how we can market our pomegranates, how we can market our cotton." Bhuj is a rich area of Gujarat. And they were having very good smartphones. That time I understood that if we want to bring digital interventions for the benefit of rural India, mobile is the way. So that is why we call our training drive as Mera Mobile, Mera Marketing. So this is the story of the past. And in 2018, I retired from MSME. And soon after that, Corona came. 2019-20, we all know. But actually, it was a blessing in disguise for Mission Market Mirchi. How? Because during Corona, online meetings, every day I was doing 2-3 online meetings. Because that was the only work we all can do that time. And during those meetings, one was with DST and IIT professionals. And IIT found that I am working on this project, means I am doing this. And they liked it very much. And then after that, IIT Bombay Rural Technology Action Group is an initiative under Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India. They took it as a project and Mission Market Mirchi as a project under their wings. And it helped us in a huge way. And I must thank Professor Satish Agnihotri, who is a retired Chief Secretary of Odisha, who is principal investigator with me on this project. And since he is an IS person, he has some ground vision. And that helped me to take it forward in many ways. So, at present, what is the status of Mission Market Mirchi? We have marketmirchi.com as a mobile-friendly platform. Plus, we have Market Mirchi as an app. It is of course multilingual, useful in all Indian languages. It can be used in all Indian languages. You can market total 26 categories on Market Mirchi, and under those categories there are many subcategories. Grains, pulses, millets, vegetables, flowers, fruits, agro-processing, even rural products by self-help groups, animal husbandry, dairy, and other National Bamboo Mission has included bamboo herbal category on Market Mirchi. National Biomass Mission has included biomass bio-waste category on Market Mirchi. And also the agro inputs. A high-tech agri category is also there. Rural consultancy category is also there. So all the things which can be marketed for rural India by the rural India, all those categories are there. Even we have included bamboo handicraft and all that things. So how it works, I will just try to describe you. It is a very simple app. You can download it from Google Play Store, Android phone only. Otherwise, you can use marketmirchi.com. Here you will find 3 sections: sale, buy and jobs. Under sale and buy, you have all these 26 categories which I have explained. In jobs, you will find jobs for only agriculture and rural sector, because Market Mirchi is committed for the rural development only. Okay? So the procedure is very simple. Within 5 minutes, any farmer, any FPO, any SHG can post his or ad and immediately get buyer's call list. And it is absolutely free. Absolutely free, no business model. Actually, many startups are coming in this area also. That is why I want to declare that it is absolutely free. If you are starting as a farmer or FPO, you have to post free sales ad. You will be shown the list of categories to choose. Suppose you are selling maize, makka, you will click on the grains and pulses. Then the ad posting form will come in front of you. You will select subcategory maize. In the heading, you can mention organic maize or something like that. Which quality of maize, Sabarkatha variety, something like that. In sale details, and if it is from FPO, we tell in our trainings that please write direct from FPO maize, because FPO words is a buzzword now. And because everybody, many B2B buyers want to procure directly from FPOs. Why? Because they will get in bulk. Okay. So this is the heading. In details, you tell about how bulk quantity, your location, everything. Particularly about the quality of the product you are selling. If it is a vegetables, which quality vegetable, etc. In price, we ask them to put in numeric, as per the unit, they have to select bagal mein jo hai, but we tell them to put 0. Why? Because if you put that is a 0, your ad is posted with the tag that price is negotiable. And this is a very, very important thing which sir were also telling, that price negotiations are important in B2B trading because it depends on the transportation cost, the volume, everything. So this is our suggestion to them. At the end, there are 2 buttons, new user registration, old user login. Of course, you are posting ad for the first time, you will click on the new user registration. That is also very simple. We don't ask them to fill lamba forms. Just they will give their name, address, they will mention their district. Email is again not mandatory because many of my farmers must not be having mail. Mobile number is mandatory and that will be used as their username. They will give their 10-digit mobile number. They can give any simple password. Here again no compulsion like CAPTCHA and alphanumeric, everything simple. They will give password, they will confirm the password and they will click on the post ad button. As soon as they click on the post ad button, they will be shown the buyer's call list of the buyers interested in procuring maize, if they have posted ad for the maize. In that call list, when they will click on the call button, they will see the buyer's call number, and in front of every buyer, his active rank is mentioned. And that active rank is our USP. Active rank, because what happens, since it is absolutely free and DD Kisan and all channels are publishing it, many farmers are using it. And what they were doing? One farmer called me, Tai, I saw your interview on DD Kisan and I posted ad for my turmeric. It is a very good, very simple. And then I said, okay, very good. But nobody has called me till now. When you have posted ad, sir, ad Bhau, in the morning. He is calling me in the afternoon. I told him, after posting your turmeric ad, we have shown you the call list of buyers who are interested in procuring turmeric. Why not you call them? So, and that is where our active rank concept came. First thing is that many FPOs are now using IndiaMart, Trade India also, and they are telling me that they are paying 40,000, 50,000 for priority listing. Since Market Mirchi is a social initiative, we did not wanted to charge anyone. So what we do, those who are actively using Market Mirchi, and those will be shown in the higher ranking in the priority listing in the link search active sellers and search active buyers. So how this active rank is calculated? After posting your sales ad, we show you the buyer's call list. The number of calls you make, our software internally calculates the points. If you make 10 calls, you will get 20 points. That way. If 5 buyers call you looking at your ad, then you will get 10 more points. That way your active rank increases. And now there are many sellers as well as buyers on Market Mirchi who are having active rank above 1000. And their success stories are also broadcasted by BBC News. So this is a very innovative but simple model, and we have to tell them that because generally farmers and APOs post ad and keep silent, that somebody will come, somebody will call me. Since there are so many farmers and APOs selling their products on Market Mirchi, and of course every market is a buyer's market, it is not a seller's market. So sellers has to proactively call buyers and increase their active rank. Similarly, in the buy section, when the buyers post their ads, and seller can be buyer can be seller, with the same registration you can do all the things, because APOs are using it for selling as well as buying seeds, fertilizers, etc. In the buy section, when buyer posts their ad for procuring vegetable, we show them the call list of all sellers, of course with the latest one first and with the active rank. So they will also call the farmers and APOs who are having higher active rank. So on this model we work, and I am happy to share with you here again one grassroots knowledge which helped me, because Odisha government launched Market Mirchi in January. They named it as Mission More Mobile, More Marketing in Odia language. And that time they invited all APOs in Bhubaneswar. One APO suggested me that what we were doing after posting ad, we were sending them the buyer's call list in SMS and WhatsApp. He suggested me कि madam, instead of sending it in SMS and WhatsApp, क्योंकि SMS तो nobody looks at it nowadays, why not save the buyer's call list on our homepage only? And that was a very good suggestion, brilliant suggestion from grassroots. And we are now saving the buyer's call list on the homepage. And it is just below the post pre-sales ad. There is a link to call buyers. After posting your sales ad, you just click on that link, save your mobile number and password, click on the remember me, and you will get fresh buyers call list every time you click on that link. So if you are selling, suppose pomegranate, you posted your ads, after 6 months also if you click on that link, many new buyers will be added and you can call them. It is mainly here we are focusing on B2B market linkages. This is the first part of our mission, that is how Market Mirchi works. Second part is how we reach. That developing an app or developing a website is very easy. Any IT professional can do it. Or even government is spending lot of rupees to develop one. But to bring data in it, to bring farmers, APOs and decide buyers is a very, very tough job for which I have dedicated my life. And the results are coming up now. Because it is a IIT Bombay project, under Coal India CSR, Coal India gave us a funding for conducting trainings of Market Mirchi in remote areas where Coal India works. And this month we are completing 50 trainings of Coal India, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, MP, Odisha, some part of Maharashtra, and next target is West Bengal. Or in aspirational districts also we are conducting under Coal India budget. So it was a very tough task, but it helped Market Mirchi to reach the masses. And I am very happy to share here with you that few success stories are also generated out of these trainings. When I conducted training last year, Jharkhand State Rural Livelihood Mission in remote Jharkhand, and they arranged a training for Mahila Kisan Sashakti-karan program, means women farmers. And I was somewhat depressed that how I can teach them and how they can learn and how they can take it forward. But I am very happy to share with you, after my training, after 2 months, those Mahila Kisan, those women farmers were able to crack deal for the mustard. They were selling in local markets. They were able to crack deal from Gujarat, where they received 6,000 rupees per ton higher rate. So these are the really satisfying stories. Even in last month, I connected the self-help group who are developing shevais, vermicellis with millets, with the Mumbai Grahak Parishad, which is a big cooperative who are procuring directly from them. So these are the things which are happening through our training. And IIT has developed training videos on how to use Market Mirchi in all Indian languages, including all South Indian languages. So this is the support of IIT Rutak project for backend linkages. Apart from IIT, NABARD is also organizing, ICR Institutes organizing, KVK is organizing, and many NGOs like Reliance Foundation, BIOF are also helping us to reach the farmers, FPOs and SHGs, because market linkages is a need of our. So this is about the backend linkages. Now, third portion is how to get buyers, front-end linkages. Very, very difficult thing. It is like a chicken egg problem. No sellers, no buyers, no buyers, no sellers. So here we are using artificial intelligence, and through data mining, we are able to find buyers in the online space. And also through our B2B linkages and all social media we are using profusely. On LinkedIn, I have 1 lakh plus followers. So that way we are able to reach B2B buyers also. And recently I was invited to G20 and there I met Akshay Patra. Akshay Patra is the biggest midday meal program which works in 18 states. And there I told them about Market Mirchi. I requested them to procure directly from farmers and APOs for their own benefit. I told them that it will be a win-win thing for you. And in the last week, we onboarded Akshay Patra Kitchens on Market Mirchi as buyers. Just morning I received a phone that in Northeast, madam, we want to directly link with the farmers and APOs, ask your APOs to contact us immediately. So this way, front-end linkages are also made, and we are also many MBA agribusiness interns and agri extension interns we are using. They are helping us, particularly from GB Pant University. We had a very good experience, and we had a very good paid and non-paid internship for MBA agribusiness interns also. So this is how it is a very, very lean movement. Very lean movement. The cost we envisage here is 10,000 rupees per month, which is now paid by IIT Rutak. Initially it was paid by me from my pockets. So very lean movement is now becoming a game changer. And Niti Aayog has recently included it in the best agri interventions list published on Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. Even cow dung is sold on Market Mirchi. One person from Rajasthan posted a very innovative ad, Desi Gai Ka Shuddha Gobar. So how to convert it in English? Pure cow dung for puja, for worshipping, because in Hindus use that. And he got 3 buyers, 3 B2B buyers for his cow dung. So this is the power of digital tools, because without any barriers, you are able to contact all the world, and particularly in Market Mirchi case, absolutely free. Only thing is that you have to be active first to call the buyers, and then looking at your active rank, buyers start calling you. One more thing we are achieving in it, we are digitally empowering our rural India. In one family, there is at least one smartphone, but they are not able to use it for their marketing. We have given a very clear disclaimer on Market Mirchi, like India Mart, Trade India and Quicker and other platforms has also given, that we are not responsible for any seller-buyer dispute. Okay? It is an e-marketing platform. It is not an e-commerce platform. There is a difference between e-commerce, where end-to-end transactions are taken care by, like ENA. It is an e-marketing platform. It helps you to connect with n number of buyers, and during our training, we tell farmers, APOs and SHGs how to talk with the buyers. We tell them 2-3 precautions also. First of all, you should talk that you are as a group. You are not an individual. Then tell them about that you have in bulk quantity. Don't give anything on credit except it is like Akshay Patra or Big Basket, a big organization where letter of credit is done. Otherwise, you ask the buyers to come to your village, you reduce your rates and you go ahead. So that your transportation cost will be reduced, your risk is reduced, and that is how our Jharkhand Mahila Kisan did. So this is the way you can reduce the rate, you can ask buyers come with the lorry and they procure if they get at the low rates. This is a completely cash against delivery thing. Secondly, we tell them that don't click on any link that your money will be credited on your account, etc. So these are all fraud things that we tell them all the precautions. Even our buyer success stories tells us what they do on Market Mirchi. They ask for the samples. And we tell sellers that farmers and APOs, there is no problem in sending samples. Courier money you can spend, it is a little one. And they send samples, and after that they request buyers to come to their place and collect the material. But in case of Akshay Patra will not be ready to procure directly from the villages, but it depends from buyer to buyer and seller to seller, right? Because Akshay Patra has a strict condition that the material should be delivered to its kitchens. But if you are getting a very good deal, you have to take that much trouble. Okay. There are few sellers like Jaivik Kisan from Rajasthan. He is telling buyers to pay advance to his account, and buyers are doing it. Why? Because Jaivik Kisan has become a brand. So for certain things it works. For generally, if you are a new APO, new farmer, new SHG, you have to go for a cash against delivery model. And afterwards, when you have a very good linkage with that buyer, why you need Market Mirchi then? With that buyer you can transact. And since we don't have any business model, we are happy that you are getting market linkages out of Market Mirchi. There are many e-commerce models operating in agriculture. But to tell you the truth, they are now new e-brokers. Instead of brokers in the mandi, they are now new brokers. Because e-commerce model needs money, okay? And if any startup, any social enterprise will come in this field, they have to earn for themselves. So they will have a subscription model for farmers and APOs. There are many. Even many are approaching me that, madam, how you are doing it for free? Because मैं उनके business में थोड़ा ये कर रही हूँ ना. You join us. So there are e-commerce things. They procure from farmers like Farmgate and many other things, and they sell to the buyers and they take their commissions. So they are new e-brokers. Market Mirchi's importance is it is digitally empowering APOs, farmers and SHGs to do their own digital marketing. And that will sustain. Even CBBOs is a layer introduced by our ministry. But I always object that why CBBOs should be empowered, APOs should be empowered, and not only their CEOs, their directors should be empowered to do the marketing. Because marketing is a thing should be done by the person who wants to market his products. The fire will be in his or her belly. Not will be in CBBO's belly or some other's belly. There are many models, but there is no such simple model like Market Mirchi. And in my many EggMart trainings, they ask me why Enam is not simple as Market Mirchi. So let many flowers bloom. If the models are helping farmers and APOs, let many flowers bloom. But if there are free things that needs to be promoted, and I am very happy to say that recently I met Additional Secretary Vice Kidwai. Now they have sent letter to all Atma directors to organize Market Mirchi trainings. Because every government, every farmers initiatives, every self-help group initiative is faced with the problem of finding market linkages for them. And regarding its budget, as I already told you, we require only 10,000 per month for hosting. Right now IIT is paying me, but even if IIT stops or anyone will stop, I can do it from my own savings. It is a very little amount for impactful work. Any trader can do, and many APOs in Maharashtra particularly are telling me that they are using market mirchi for selling as well as buying. They are using for both the purposes. And once I told one APO when we are in the early stage, why not you organize training for farmers associated with you? So that APO person said, मैडम अगर उनको पता चला कि मार्केट मिर्ची इज अ फ्री प्लेटफॉर्म, व्हाई दे विल कम टू अस? दिस इज हैपनिंग, बट बायर हैज टू वेरीफाई ना. We are not saying that it is not for individual farmer, it is not for individual B2B buyer, it is not for APO. Buyer has to verify and go ahead. Particularly trade happens when it is a mutually beneficial. It does not happen because you are a farmer or you are a APO or you are a SHG. If your products are useful, if you are giving in a particular rate which is useful to the B2B buyer, then only trade happens. What we do, we give you the n number of buyers in your plate from all over India, and now I think from all over world. For farm products, we have very good market. Actually, when I started Market Mirchi na, I thought that seeds, fertilizers, agro machinery companies will post their ads. But what I observed, farmers and APOs are posting more ads because they are interested to get market linkages more. That is what I learned. And for farm products, there are n number of buyers interested. But farm products, non-farm products ke liye, we have less buyers. But I will like to share with you one recent success story. When I conducted training with Nectar, Northeast Technology Application Reach, which is another DST initiative by Government of India in Northeast. There many bamboo entrepreneurs attended the training along with the APOs. So one lady bamboo entrepreneur was very enthusiastic, and I told her that there are many farmers for farm products but not so many for non-farm products. But she was so good in marketing. After posting her ad in handicraft category, Market Mirchi gave her the list of 30 B2B buyers. She called all of them in a one day. After calling 30 buyers, she got 5 useful. ठीक है? And after that, she cracked a very good B2B linkage, market linkage for her products with a Chennai entrepreneur. And she recorded her video and shared with us, which is available on Market Mirchi YouTube channel. So for marketing, one thing is you have to market. We are bringing target audience to your plate and you have to call them. If you sit idly, you will not be able to market. Similarly, in NABARD organized exhibitions or in Agriculture Ministry organized exhibitions, you will see stallholders who actively tell you, madam, please check this, madam, please check this. We go to their stalls and buy something. It's same thing.
Suppose if commodity is not there against a seller, I don't think any buyer will contact them.
No. See what he is asking. Since my ad is there, people will call me. But the possibility is remote because we are conducting trainings all over India. So every day new farmers, APOs ads are coming. It is an absolutely free platform. It is promoted by many organizations. So every day there will be new ads. So obviously your ad will be at the bottom. Like there is absolute search is there. When you click on the search all sellers, okay, and then you put the product, because sometimes if you we will show you the buyers in that category. Suppose you post ad for any vegetables, then we will show you the buyers who are interested in vegetables. But suppose you are selling broccoli, तो ब्रोकोली के लिए जो buyer interested है, you have to go to buy section, click on the search all buyers, and in the search text box you put broccoli. Suppose you are interested in the buyers near Hyderabad, so you have to put Hyderabad. But what happens, because the district drop down is there, but sometimes our farmers and sometimes biggest problem is the range. While conducting our training, the biggest problem sometimes is range. So what we ask them, in the address bar, put your district's name only. It takes less time. But our farmers or APOs sometimes give a wrong spelling. अभी हैदराबाद का कुछ अलग लिख देंगे. Particularly it happens for the turmeric. तो टर्मरिक के लिए I specially after if somebody tells me that he is posting ad for turmeric, I tell him the spelling TURMERIC. So this happens and that we have to understand. But you can search on the location basis also. Those who are having higher active rank, we contact occasionally, and now we have many interns. We give them this task. They contact with the sellers and buyers. If some seller or buyer has some success story, during our trainings, I ask them to record their video, 2-minute video, and share with us so that we can link them with the more buyers or sellers, as the case may be. So that way we have many success stories, and the successful based on the active rank, we keep on occasionally calling. Our interns do it. If your active rank is above 200, 300, we definitely call you and ask for your feedback. And please understand, Market Mirchi helps in cross-district, cross-state, cross-border marketing. And very simple reason for this, if I am from Nagpur, if I am going to sell oranges in Nagpur, can I fetch good rate? Obviously not. Because Nagpur everybody is selling oranges. So I have to find market outside Maharashtra. So we have to take advantage of this. That Ashok Dalwai ji always tells that surplus means it is surplus in one region, but it is not surplus in all over India. And Market Mirchi connects you with the buyers all over India. You have to take advantage. So this way it goes ahead. That is why we always tell that Market Mirchi is neither NGO nor social enterprise, not a startup. It is a free, open social movement and supported by many.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us on digital platform, how this Market Mirchi is helping the farmers and farmers organizations, SHGs, through buying and selling mode, and being a IT professional and entering into your IT inputs into agriculture, very helpful for the farming community. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request our Director General to give us concluding remarks, please.
Thank you, Madam Pragati. A very interesting talk. Very simple to understand, very simple to practice. Normally, there are no dearth of mobile-based app in agriculture, but they have not reached farmers. There is a very big concern. But this erases from our mind. Any farmer can use instantly and they can get some market. Few things are there. You are, of course, neither retired nor tired. You are going very strong. All the best. It is an inspiration for all of us. Normally we think that, for any intervention, lot of money is required. Big ideas are required. But she made herself very clear to serve farming community using digital platforms. Idea is important, not the money, and many other things which are blocking us from moving ahead. It is very interesting. In fact, very simple actually. They are not getting into e-commerce mode because accountability issues are there. If buying and trading, agriculture, every commodity is unique. Something goes wrong between two individuals, ultimately it will come on Mirchi and Market Mirchi. So this is the best way. You just connect the dots and they will negotiate. This is also a process of empowerment that is very interesting. Few things which comes to my mind, if these facilities are there, probably we can ignore that. But otherwise, it is for the purpose of learning. We are all learning Market Mirchi. Number one, can it be in more languages? It is there in multi-language. Therefore, our Ivory Coast friend, you say that you are a francophone country and you are not away from Market Mirchi. So only thing you have to add your language. That's all. That way, any number of languages can be added. What happens after the discussion is more important in marketing. Of course, we are not tracking what happens, but whether the seller is selling, whether the buyer is buying, what price, what quantity, what quality, how the negotiation went, where is the victory, is it for buyer or seller? Maybe some of the success stories can throw more light on that. Already they are recorded and placed for the information of other people. So, linking local production to local market, I think Market Mirchi can play a very important role. I'll just take a few examples, maybe useful because we are learning this model. There are many function halls where marriages takes place. Nowadays, marriage date has to be fixed 1 year in advance. Otherwise, we don't get date in function hall. So 1 year in advance. Function halls are marriage halls where marriages are conducted. Thousands of people come. Food is served. In India, ours is big country. 5 million marriages takes place every year. And on an average, 5 lakh rupees is spent. A middle class fellow, he spends around 5 lakh rupees. 40% of the money he spends on food. That is where the market is. You can just imagine 5 million into 5 lakh rupees. Out of that 0.4, 40%. This is the market. Local production can be linked with the local market. So, is it possible to bring those people, function halls, marriage halls into the orbit of Market Mirchi so that local farmers producers organization can get benefited? Another opportunity is in every district we have jails. In every country you have jails. You have state level jails, national level, district level, county level. Prisoners are there all the time. They need food actually. They purchase from the open market. Market Mirchi can link the jails and function halls to the local farmers producers organization, but somebody has to negotiate. In fact, that is beyond this tool. Somebody locally has to negotiate, maybe a agriculture department official taking interest, placing all the function halls and jails so that they will get connected to farmers producers organizations. Then in agriculture, another trend is emerging. I want to grow date palm. I want a consultant. See, somebody gives a new technology, hydroponics. I want to practice hydroponics. I want an expert in hydroponics. I think this will meet our requirement. Any special expert advisor, he can also come online. There is a provision. Then logistics plays very important role. See, after the transaction takes place, buying, selling discussion, somebody has to transport it. So if the transporters comes on board, now we have Government of India mobile-based app, it is Kisan Rath. Now it is just like your Ola and Uber. Okay, farmer can dial and he will get the nearest service provider. He will come with a lorry, he will take your tomato, potato and deliver to the next person. So if these service providers are linked to that, probably that will also help and our value chain is complete. Then any dispute arises. So there was one question. Those lawyers can come in service providers. Any dispute arises in your transaction, you can contact such and such a advocate or a law practitioner. Even there is scope for job for those people also. See, agriculture legal professionals, they will also get some opportunity here. Then when we click, we talk to the person over mobile, over telephone. We don't know who is the other person. I think if it is a video call, it brings some kind of proximity, credibility. We can see the person. We can give the choice. So suppose if I want to talk to a person only on mobile, not to appear on video, fine. But if somebody want to see the face of farmer, he will get the confidence. So it increases the credibility. We can, think of an option. And whenever we link local production to local market, probably one time facilitators sit with producers, sit with consumers and link them, finalize MOU. That will be very helpful. There is scope for this kind of facilitators. Even a specialized service providers category, the facilitators who can negotiate on behalf of buyers and sellers, sit and create a win-win situation. If they can create a win-win situation where both the people get benefited and they can also charge a little bit without hurting the profit of buyer and seller. And normally in agriculture trade, local production and local consumption, local trader, local buyer and local seller. Normally 50 kilometer, 100 kilometer, beyond that percentages becomes very, very less. So market michi, district specific, state specific, maybe in the days to come, it is there. We can choose that. I think that will make us very close to our buyers. But this, it looks to me, it is a long-lasting, empowering digital tool in market-led extension. I think it should reach more people. The talk was very interesting because the next movement we can start adopting it. I think that is the greatest tribute to any digital tool. Within 5 minutes, we can get into business. Thank you very much, madam.